series, KISS, Keep It Simple Saints. I hope that in some area of your life you've been able to take something of the last sessions and just figure out how to make life a little less complicated. Well, I was driving here today and I saw something that represented what I want to share with you today. I was on a long stretch of open road where I could see quite a bit ahead of me. To the right of me, I could tell there was a dead animal. Pardon me if you're drinking your morning coffee or eating breakfast. And I could see there was this one buzzard who was trying to get to the animal. And every time a car went by, the buzzard got scared and would step back, come at it from another angle, the next car, step back. Well, I knew there was going to be nothing but cars for the remainder of the day on this area of highway. And I just wanted to say to this poor buzzard, dude, you're going to have a nervous breakdown if you just don't rest. You know what? I act like that buzzard way too often. Maybe you do too. Millions of Americans are affected by a lack of rest. According to the Center for Disease Control, 50 to 70 million Americans have sleep or wakefulness disorder accompanied by anxiety. Their anxiety in constantly trying to get to sleep and backing away from it. 1 in 20 Americans suffer with depression. We all are living in a vastly changing and a chaotic world. A world where we hear about bombs going off, tragedies happening, senseless acts of violence wiping out individuals or families. And yet in the midst of this world, as believers or followers of Christ, we're given the challenge that kind of feels like an oxymoron in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 1. And it says this, there remains a promise of entering into rest to the people of God, but let us labor to enter into that rest. Do you kind of get how on the surface this makes no sense? We're told there is a place of rest. There's a place that you and I who know God can find. Even in the midst of the chaos that surrounds us, there's a place of rest. But we have to work to get in to that rest. That's the part we have to wrap our heads around. Resting is no easy task. If you're a person that has struggled with insomnia, wakefulness, you know that getting to sleep when your mind or body is refusing to shut down is quite a labor-intensive endeavor. Well, there's no way we would ever be able to rest if not for the ending part of Hebrews chapter 4. We would never be able to find a place where we could turn off all that is happening in our life, all that is happening in the lives of the people that we love and we fear for, all that's happening in a world that literally seems to be caving in on us on a daily basis. But Hebrews chapter 4:15 is our recipe for simplicity today. We don't have a high priest who does not understand the feelings that we bring to him, but in every point experience life on this broken, stressful earth just the same way we are. And because of that, there is mercy and there is grace in our time of need. Now let me just boil that down a little more simple. Jesus walked this same earth for 33 years. The good, the bad, the ugly. Horrible things that happened to good people. Disasters that made no sense. Repression such as most of us don't even know. Jesus walked this earth. He understands our loneliness. He understands our need. He understands relationships that go awry because he had that happen. He understands the death of a dream. He understands everything that would rob rest from you and I. And because he understands it, when we pray, when we go to the throne of grace, we're not going before a God who simply cannot understand something as pedestrian as our stress and anxiety. We're going before a God who has had all of eternity to talk to his Son and to understand planet Earth. And so when we bring our cares, Jesus, our advocate, turns to his Father and says, Father, give them grace. Give them mercy. What they're going through is tough. Let's send the provision. Let's send the answer. That gives you and I the ability to breathe and to rest and to lay it at the feet of somebody who not only cares, but who can truly turn the situation around. I don't know how long that buzzard is going to go after that meat today. His situation may never resolve. Yours, my friend, is guaranteed to resolve if you keep it simple and go to the throne of grace.